Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we'll be doing my monthly makeup favorites for the month of July. I am so excited. This month, literally, I say it every month, but this month, literally booked it because even as I'm looking at some of these favorites, I'm like, did I even use this month? Or like I was looking at products and I'm like, did I even use it to this month? Because I was imagining using it during the month of June. It was a whole thing for a moment. But anyway, if you guys like these videos, definitely give it a thumbs up. I do them every month, so hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's just get started. People have been doing the top 3 in every category, and I'm thinking about it. I just haven't decided because I don't know if I could pick a top 3. I don't know. So I don't know. I might just wait until like my end of the year favorites, because then it'll probably end up being 3 from each category anyway. But we'll see. So like I said, I do these every month. I just talk about the products that I've been loving. Sometimes I'll throw in some fails or some mez, but this month I really didn't have that many fails or any at all. I don't think. I've been really just trying to rotate my collection so bad. I brought in so many makeup products from June and July. Sadly, I know it's supposed to be on a July no buy, and I brought in so many makeup products, so I've just tried to been switching, testing the whole 9. So we're gonna start off with some products that are older to me, like I've been using for a while now, and I'm obsessed, at least a month. And then we'll talk about some newer products that I've been loving. Oh, first though, we'll talk about some skincare. I know I never talk about skincare, but these 2 products have rocked my world, and so I need to tell you. So they're both from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream with SPF 30. My skin is usually patchy galore. I'm usually 6 different colors by this time, because I usually don't wear sunscreen on my face unless I'm going to the beach or whatever, and then I'll put like regular sunscreen on my face, like I don't know, body sunscreen on my face, and that's it. I used to not wear it every time I went out of the house. I know, the horror. But for me, it was an extra step, and I didn't want to do it. So when I saw that e.l.f. was coming out with the SPF 30 version, I was like, I need it right now. And so it was just took a step out of it because it's already in my moisturizer. I need moisturizer every morning. My skin just needs it. It's like, and it hasn't been that bad since the next product we'll talk about, but my skin does need moisturizer in the morning, and so so it was easiest to just have it inside my moisturizer. And whether, you know, I know nothing about sunscreen, whether this is the perfect amount of sunscreen, whatever it is, I don't reapply it, whatever, but my skin has seen the difference, and I'm very excited because e.l.f., I think this is only like 12 bucks, super cheap. I really like the texture to it too. It's nice and thick, and so you feel like you're doing something, you're putting a layer on, and it feels so good in the morning. I love it. I keep it in my mini skincare fridge, and it's so bomb. I also don't know if you can put SPF in the fridge, but I did anyway, so I don't know. But here's the thing, like whether, you know, it's the right way to do things or not, the right amount of SPF or not, my skin has seen the results, and so I can't deny that in any way, shape, or form. So if you're someone like me who just was struggling to find a way to incorporate SPF at all, the bare minimum, she's your best friend. So good. And then also been obsessed with the Holy Hydration. It's the sleeping mask. So with hyaluronic acid and peptides, e.l.f. Skin, this really has made my skin feel so much different, because I wake up and like this morning, before I put my moisturizer on, I was Snapchatting my friend, and I'm like, look at my skin. Like, my skin looks so bomb. I am so impressed. Like, she's really thriving right now. My skin just looks so good and so healthy, and I really think it's because of the combination here, but this too, because at night it gets to work its magic, do its thing, and then my skin just wakes up so supple and juicy, and it's just like, I love it. And I do obviously put on moisturizer over top of it. I feel like when I think about it, I'm like, oh, moisturizer, my skin just like, even if it is already moisturized, it just is the drama from my skin. But I love this thing. I think it's so good. It is also only a couple bucks. I think this one only might be 8. So it says what it does: leaves your skin hydrated, radiant, and refreshed. So true. It says for dry, oily, and combination skin types. I can see how all skin types could use it, because it's not a very overly like glowy or anything like that. It doesn't make your skin like glowy or more dewy. It just makes it more hydrated and more plumped, and radiant and refreshed are great words, because it's nothing like glowy, but it is like that juiciness. So apply overnight. It says to use, it says you can use it as a rinse off mask. I've never done that. I just apply it at night after before bed, basically after I like wash my face and stuff. I put this on at night. All right, that was long for those 2 products, but they're so good, and I had to mention it. I never mentioned skincare, you guys know, so you know it's good when. All right, let's jump in. Let's talk about some goodies that I've been loving and using and abusing for a while. the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint. I have the shade 210 Light Medium. I did get this in June, and so I've been using it for the month, and this is probably the only foundation I've touched this entire month. That's drama, but this is the main foundation that I've been reaching for and wanting to use for the entire month, and I freaking love this. It's so beautiful. I'm wearing it today. I only added a little bit on my cheeks area, then added a little bit like blush and bronzer. I wanted it to be like a controlled blush, not my natural blush, you know what I mean? So that's what I did, but I love it because it's so lightweight and so fresh and just so, it really is glowy. So if you're someone with oily skin, you're probably not gonna like this, but it just brings that like life to your face, and I love it. Like, my skin just looks so good right now, and I don't look like, oh my gosh, she's wearing a lot of makeup. It's not like that. It's just like, oh, she looks pretty, she looks beautiful, and I love that, and I think it's definitely this. I will continue to use it. It's feeling lightweight. I mean, there's probably not a lot of product in here. There's 1 ounce, but I don't know, there's probably, it's the tube in general, but I feel like I've been going through this because I've been loving it so much and using it so much, and it really has been my go-to. All my other foundations, I probably haven't touched at least 10 or 12 of my foundations in the entire month because of this. Saying a lot because I love that product. And it wasn't even, this is one as one that I like because it wasn't even that hyped up on like YouTube and stuff. People really just kind of glazed over this. But for me, I was like, oh, yes, honey, I need her. For powder, I've been still obsessed with my e.l.f. Halo Glow. I can't go wrong. And the combination between my e.l.f. Halo Glow and the Kosas Cloud Set powder, I literally don't need any other powder in my life. I probably could get rid of every other single powder in my life and be very happy with these two because I love it. They're the perfect thing for my dry skin because they set my makeup, but they don't dry it out, take the life out of it. I said it a million times. They're both like that cloud, comfy kind of powder where they're just very lightweight and feathery, and they just feel like a dusting, but they still set your makeup. So both of these 10 out of 10. I have the shade medium in the Halo Glow, and then I have the shade comfy in the Kosas, and you can see the wear and tear on her. You can see it because I love her. And then the combination with this, like a lightweight, and these powders, oh my gosh, so juicy, so delicious. Let's talk about a better combination, yo. Going on the same trend, this face right here is beautiful. The Milani, with the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Soleil. Again, I've still been loving it. This one I've probably used the least this month, but I still love this product so much. It's so good. I'm wearing it today. It just brings the life into your face, and I love it without being too overly like too over the top. It's just a nice bronzer. You just don't even think about it. You just hit it on your cheeks, and it's your beautiful glowing goddess, and it's perfect again with the trend because it's nothing too harsh or too dramatic. It's literally just a nice bronze, and I love these shimmers to it. I know people like don't like it, but you can hardly, I don't even know if you can see any of my shimmers on camera. Maybe on my forehead a little bit, but it doesn't look like, oh my gosh, she's like, she put shimmer on her thing or like glitters. It's not like that, but they are in there. So if you're someone who doesn't like that, definitely I would stay away. I have the shade 05 Soleil, which I had a hard time picking my shade in this because I didn't know, because with the baked formula, it kind of looks almost lighter than you would think it is, but this is a really nice shade for me. So if you've been my shade twin and anything else, you might like her. All right. Blush, I've been obsessed with my Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush. I wanted to mention it last month, but I was like, girl, you only just got it. So now it's my time to shine. Here's the thing. For this, I really think that for a while, I wasn't going to get it because I was like, I'm only going to use half the shades, which I was right about. I do really like the 2 deep shades and this light shade, but I don't like the shimmer that much, and I don't like the 2 pale shades because they're not really matching for my skin tone. So if you're someone who, like, if you even slightly think that you're not going to use the whole thing, the answer is you're probably right. Girl, hold on. The answer is you're probably right because they're not, the one blush palette is made to use over multiple skin tones. So when they come out with multiple palettes, obviously multiple skin tones are for each palette, but this one is because it's all in one. Some of those shades are just not going to get used, and honestly, I really just stick to Stargaze and Spacey, and Gravity gets used occasionally when I want something deep, but today I'm wearing Stargaze and Spacey, and they're beautiful. They're so stunning. I love the formula, and I do love the blushes, but I do have to say too, you might not use all the shades if you're like me, if you're someone who's not every single skin tone. It might be a nice, like, you know, like freelance kit kind of palette, whatever that is, or like whatever you want to use, or if you're someone who like shares makeup with your siblings, whatever it is, that might be nice because you can obviously have all the skin tones. And again, the formula is superb, so this is a favorite. I do really love this palette, and that's why I'm telling you, but I just wanted to tell you the caveat to it as well, basically. But the packaging, stunning, stunner. The formula lasts all day, does not budge. It is so smooth. It's nothing powdery at all. It's delicious, and I love it. So let me just stick to that. Another palette I've been loving, obsessed, honey, the L'Oreal Los Angeles Glazed Lip Kit. I mentioned this probably in like a couple favorites at this point, but I'm just obsessed. I love it so much, and I do wish that she came, like, I hope maybe one day she'll come out with like half the size of these, because honestly I don't use these two shades at all. I do really love these two, and I basically use this one every single time I wear this palette. I'm wearing this one on my cheeks today. I just lightly dusted it on because I didn't want anything crazy with the look, and it's so stunning. And I really like that because you can wear it blinding and through the roof, but you can also subtle it out, and I love that. And I'm wearing this one in my inner corner today, which is the inner corner shade. So pretty, so delicious, and so really nice. I love the formula. They're so buttery, so creamy, so juicy, and I just want to wear it every single day of my life, and I love that. The packaging is stunning. I don't like how like huge it is, of course, and then again, too, the shades don't get used, but if I ever was feeling creative or feeling tan, I would use those, you know? So really, really nice. That might be a great bronzer, like topper kind of shade, and like blush over here. I don't know, but love the palette. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yes. All right, let's go to, I guess brows is next. I have two brow products to mention. They kind of go hand in hand. I'm wearing them both today, and I don't know why. I fell into the trend. I done did it, y'all. I don't mind, you know, I really like the way it looked. I felt like for a while it wasn't working for me, so that's why I wasn't jumping on it, but I've been loving it. So that is first for the Project Ta shaping, the brow shaping wax. I have the shade Clear. This is the, like, you know, soap brows kind of thing, where you kind of just take it on a spoolie here, and then you just push your brows up. Now for me, I don't wear the bushy brows. I really like my brows though to be up in the front and then kind of follow the tail down, like that. And so they're not necessarily bushy, but they're not as boxed as I used to do them, where I would literally just draw out the underline, which I really do like, and so I won't give that up. But for now, I've been liking just not boxing it out, basically. And just kind of letting them kind of live their life a little bit. And then I'd like to go in with the Anastasia brow pen in the shade Dark Brown. Now I do have to mention both of these. Obviously they're both high end, and I haven't tested a lot of versions of these, so that's why they're my favorite right now, but I'm sure you can get the same thing for drugstore price, and the same thing for a drugstore price as well. This is the, like, just a marker. I like to just draw on my hairs and then kind of call it a day. I used to draw on my hairs with this and then fill it in with a pencil because I wanted it more filled in, but this has been doing it really nicely, and I really like it. I think it just makes my brows look pretty. Again, like, I didn't try that hard. They just kind of enhance my brows versus redo my brows, and so I really do like that. And then the thing with the Project Ta for me, the only like downfall is if you put too much, you can feel it in your brows, and then like expressions start to be like crunchy, and you're like, oh my gosh, and so I hate that. But if you don't put too much, you just put, I put like 2 squirts of setting spray in there. I can't get it out. I can't open it. You put 2 squirts of setting spray in there and then just run it across like 1 or 2 times and then do it, you're fine. If you kind of just really kind of lather the thing, then you put too much in it, abort mission. But yes, I've been liking it. I want to try more. I don't think the brush is worth it in any way, shape, or form, but since I have it, I'm going to use it. And so you can get the same one for $4 from e.l.f., so don't even worry about the brush. But these two I really, really like, and I've been loving my brows recently. I do have 3. First, of course, the Project Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. I've been obsessed and I love it. I think that if you're someone who really wants this palette, you will not be disappointed. Save up the money, do whatever you have to, because it is so good and you do not want to miss out on this one. The mattes are so beautiful, so blendable, so smooth, so creamy. They almost blend their freaking selves. I love it. And then the shimmers and toppers, they're not the most, like, they're not like regular shimmers where you just put it on, it's beautiful blinding. They're toppers. So some of them you want to add on top of a shade, but for me, I really like to wear them alone because they give you that like glowy glistening. I got so many compliments on my eyeshadow one day. I'm like, yeah, it's $68, and they're like, girl. I'm like, yeah, but they're so good. And that's this shade up here. I don't know the name of them. I mess it up every time, but I really love these shades right here. And the creams I could have done without. Let's get that fact straight. If it would have saved me if it would have brought this palette down to $55 without the creams, I would have done it. I would have said, yep, do it. but I do, since they are in there, I do like to use them as like liner, whatever it is. I do really like to use them, and so I feel like they might be good like brow pomades as well, if you're someone who the shades match a little bit better. So it just depends on your preferences on like what you like, but I think the palette you cannot go wrong with, and I love it so much. So delicious. Maybe wait for the Sephora VIB sale, anything like that. I would, you know, try to use a coupon if you have some 10 bucks off. I would use that if I had to, like if I was gonna buy it myself. My mom bought it for me. But I would say try to grab it while you can, because you don't want it to be gone, basically. On the opposite, like complete opposite side of the spectrum, these are the Essence new eyeshadow palettes. I've talked about them nonstop in like every video for the past like 4 videos, but they're so good. This is the Coral Me Maybe eyeshadow palette. It is so pretty, so nice and corally. For someone who likes those tones, you'll love it. And then we have the Taupe It Up one. So I do have the entire collection. They're all back here, but I haven't used all of them. This is itchy for no good reason, but I do have them all because I love them, these two, that much. So we have the Dancing Green, which I haven't used these for yet, but they're so freaking cute, and the formula on these, the two that I've used, are so bomb that it's like, what the heck, you can't go wrong. This is Ice Ice Baby. Yeah, Ice Ice Baby. So freaking stunning, so delicious. This shade I cannot wait to wear. And then we have I Like to Mauve It Mauve It. This one is so cute as well. Something like, it's not extremely purple, but it's like a cool tone purpley kind of palette. And this is Bronze This Way. Baby, I was bronze this way. So delicious. Again, perfect bronzy kind of palette. So yummy, so scrumptious. I live. The two that I've used are, the formulas are so blendable, so smooth. The shimmers are delicious. They're stunning. They're pigmented. Everything about these is perfection. And this one is $2.99. I believe, I don't know what the difference is. Honestly, it's a little bit weird. But these were all $3.99, and this one was, $2.99 when I purchased it. So I don't know if they're all $3.99 or $3.99 right now, but either way, they're all under $5, and you cannot go wrong. Oh my gosh, so delicious, so stunning. And you could probably buy this. Let's do math, and let's say they're all $5, $3.99. They're all $4. 4 times 6 is 24. So this is $24 for all these palettes, and this is $68 for one. That is obscene, but I love them. If you're interested in any of the color schemes, I would, you know, pick it up, especially these two are the ones that I've tried. So definitely would recommend either of these, but I'm sure the trend is going to be that they're amazing. All right, last but not least in this category of products that I've been using for a little bit, and I know that I love them, the Sephora Size Up Mascara. I couldn't not mention it because I love it that much. It is so bomb, so juicy. I'm not wearing it today because I'm wearing another one I'll mention, but this is so voluminous, so juicy. I want to put it on because I love it so much. It just takes your lashes to the next level. It really is a Size Up mascara. It takes your lashes there. I love it. It's so good. It's a very good dramatic mascara, and I've talked about it enough, so you guys should know if you're interested in any like more volumizing, but still volumizing, lengthening, curly, but very thick and dramatic. This is a really good one, but still relatively cheap. It's only $12, which is awesome, which is most high-end versions halfway point, you know. Real quick, I also wanted to mention these brushes. I was using them earlier. These are the Page Corn Bling brushes. I paid an arm and a leg for these, and I only got, I think I only got 5 or 6 brushes. I don't know if I did get 6. I can't find the other one already, but they're so good. They're really nice. They're really soft, and the bling, like the part of it, is just so fabulous, and you just want to use it every day. I do have to say though, like it is kind of annoying sometimes grabbing it because it's not the most comfortable like handle, but they're really nice brushes. And if you have the money, I paid like $50, I think, for this little set. I think I got a discount or something like that for being a new customer, but I didn't pay like the $100 for the whole set or whatever. But if you wanted to grab a little set just to support Paige, I really love her channel and I watch her every time she uploads a video. So if you're someone who's like that and you're kind of just like, well, they were also really cute and you really like the bling brushes aspect to it, maybe get something, become a new customer, add a new email, and just, like kind of get a smaller set, and they're really, really nice. You will not be disappointed is my thing. So all right, there's that. Real quick, some products that are newer that I've been loving. The Catrice True Skin Hydrating Concealer. I used this only like 2 or 3 times, but I know it's going to be a favorite because it is so good. It's a nice medium coverage, but so nice under the under eyes, where it's just hydrating and nice and creamy, and they don't feel heavy or look heavy or crepey or anything like that. All concealers will fall into fine lines. Everyone has tested that and it's the truth. Most concealers will fall, let me say most. And so this one does, but it doesn't make them look crepey or nasty or yucky. It just makes them look smooth and even, and they look human, like, and you're like kind of like, you look normal, you know. It's nothing like you're trying to pretend like you're not someone, like you're someone you're not. And so that's what I really like about this. It really is that true skin, and I love it. I love this whole line from Catrice, the True Skin, but this one I had to mention for sure because it's newer and I've been obsessed. I've also been obsessed with the Iconic London Sheer Bronze like bronzer here. Again, I've only used this like 3-4 times, but this one is so nice. I like to just dot it on. So I'll take it either on my finger, I'll squeeze it out, take it on my finger, or like on my little e.l.f. palette here and just dab it on my cheeks and then blend it out with a sponge. It's so nice. It does, obviously it is sheer, so you know, if you're someone with a really light skin tone, you're gonna really like this because it's nothing too dramatic or very like harsh. But if you're someone who's beginning out, because you can build it up really, really nicely. But I really like it too because I really like to just, I love to put on makeup, and so this one is really nice because you just feel like you're like, oh, and then you gotta add more, whatever. It's really, really nice, and it looks really beautiful when you get it to where you want it, and so I do really like that. I have the shade Caramel Glow here. I know nothing about Iconic London. I know nothing about their shades, whatever. I got this in like a little set, but I know I like it, and that's what I'll say. Although I think the price is pretty hefty, which, whew. Okay, two mascaras real quick. Two more mascaras real quick, I should say. The ColourPop Act Natural. This is what I was wearing before I added some of the Sephora, and I really do like this mascara as well. It's so nice. It really is nice for those days where you really just don't want to wear that much makeup, but you want a little something that just picks your face up. This is so delicious. And it's nothing like super, like it's nothing super natural where you can't see it. You saw my lashes before. They looked really nice and beautiful. And so I really like that. It's a perfect girly wispy kind of lash where you just look like, ooh, you know, and I really do like that. I want to get the brown version because I really like the ColourPop, the other mascara in brown, and so I want to try this one in brown. But I really do like this mascara. It's really nice. Definitely I would want to keep on hand for those days like today where I was just kind of like, I want a little something, nothing too dramatic. That was this. And then we also have the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. I've talked about it again non-stop for these past few videos, but I'm obsessed. I love it. It's I have the shade Black. It is really, really nice because it is nice, voluminous, and lengthening and curling, but it's not as dramatic as the Sephora size up. So it's kind of like that middleman between these two where it's like, it's not like super dramatic or anything like that, but it's nothing like natural, you know what I mean? It's that perfect middleman. And so I do like it. I think the formula is a little bit more wet than some of my other mascaras, so I gotta let it dry out. And I don't like this for the lower lashes because it can get very messy. This mascara in general can get very messy, so you have to be a little bit more careful with it. But it is nice, and I'm proud of e.l.f. because this is e.l.f.'s best mascara, hands down. All right, and then last but certainly not least, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the Kaja Gloss shot in the shade Rosy Mocha. I'm wearing it today, and I've been wearing it here and there. I've just been kind of putting it on when I feel like it. I really like it. It's so pretty, and I like the color too. It's nice because it's nothing normal like my normal warm like kind of lip glosses. It's nice and like a little bit cool tone, but still a little bit like natural, and so I really like it. And I'm wearing a lipstick underneath, but I really like the formula too because it's nothing loopy or sticky or anything like that. It doesn't do that stringy thing like disgusting. I just made it do it, but it doesn't do anything like nasty you don't want it to, and I really like it. And the smell is delicious, and I think this probably has to be like one of my top favorite lip gloss formulas so far because it feels so nice and lightweight, but you can see how juicy and voluptuous it looks, but it's nothing like disgustingly heavy or crepey or anything like that. And so I really have been liking it, and I just have a little mini guy here. I do have another shade, but I haven't tried that shade yet. But if you want to get the little duo set, I would. I haven't put the stickers on yet. I should do that. All right, guys. I think that's everything for this video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm wearing all these products on my face today, so if there's anything I didn't mention, which I think I mentioned everything, if you are curious, it's one of the products I mentioned. I'm not wearing though like concealer or like the cream bronzer either, but whatever. Yes, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. I already said that. I don't know why I'm repeating it. But everything I mentioned will be down below, so if you're curious, you want to repurchase it, but you don't want to go back in the video, they will be down below. I also have my Ipsy down there if you're ever curious. My Instagram is down there as well if you're curious as well. And I will throw a quote in at the end here because I don't have one with me and I gotta go to work. So yes, bye guys.